Hi friends, and a warm welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad to see you once again in today's new video. So today's video, I'm going to be trading using technical analysis, but I'm going to be using the help of the Awesome Oscillator indicator. With the help of this indicator, I'll try and find good entry points on the market and try and hit my goal for today. I'm going to start with an initial deposit of $81 and try and increase it to around $8,000 or $9,000, and hopefully by the end of the video, I'm able to do that. So stay tuned until the end of the video to see how much my deposit increases and also how I trade. And also I'm going to be working out on situations I'm quite familiar with. I'm going to be opening trades from 1 to 2 minutes and hopefully hit my goal for today. And also don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video to your friends and family, and subscribing down below to my channel. And also don't forget to join my private chat. To join it, go in the description box. It has a link with my personal chat. Rhyme with the code word money team and I'll add it to my private chat. So let me find my first entry point and explain it to you. As you can see here, the price shows a good decline, and at the moment I'm observing some fading in the situation. I'm going to open the trade for 2 minutes to go down, because as you can see here, we have a crossing of the histogram of the zero level, and I understand that the price has a good downside potential. Also, as you can see, I still have enough space before the support level, and as you can see earlier, the price has already hit this level several times. At the same time, recently the price has been moving down, mostly with red candlesticks, so it's likely that the price will continue to move down in the near future and will touch the marked level. In this situation, I'm using 2 minutes with the reserve in case of a retracement or the price rolling up, but let me wait and see the results. Well, this is pretty good. As you can see, the price has reached the retracement zone, but my trade closes below the entry point, and here I got a very good profit. As you can see, the indicator really gave me a good entry point for my first trade, and also 2 minutes was quite enough for the situation. Let me find more situations. Here you can see there is a reaction near the support level, and the price shows a good rise. At the same time, the price makes a roll down and at the moment continues to rise again. Also on the oscillator, you can see new columns are green and longer. In this situation, I'm going to open the trade for 2 minutes to go up, since the indicator says that the price has a good upside potential. Also, you can see there is still a long distance to go to the maximum point on the chart. At the same time, as you can see, after haggling near the support level, the price begins to go up with an impulse. So it's more likely that the price will continue to move up in the intended upside movement in the near future. Also in this situation, I'm using 2 minutes with the reserve again. So let me wait and see the end of this trade. This is great, friends. You can see the price moves according to my scenario and shows a good growth, and here I got a confident plus. Also 2 minutes was quite enough for this trade. Let me find more situations to work on. As you can see here, the price moves down. At the same time, near the support level, you can see the price reaction and there is a rebound up. In this situation, I'm going to open a trade for 2 minutes to go up, since as you can see, the new peak of the histogram is higher than the previous one. Also, there is still a long distance to the resistance level, and just by this level, the price has already come several times and tried to break it. All this gives me an idea that the price has a good upside potential, and it's likely that the price will continue to go up to the resistance level in the near future. In this situation, I will also take 2 minutes with the reserve, taking into account that the price may fall into the retracement zone or the price make a rollback downwards. But as you can see now, we already have a green candlestick on the graph and the price is approaching the resistance level. Let me watch this graph and see what will happen. This is great, friends. As you can see, the price continues to move up to the resistance level and almost touches it. Thus here I got a confident plus. As you can see in this situation, the indicator gave me a great entry point and just had enough for 2 minutes. Now let me continue and find out what happens next. So here you can see the price is already beyond the resistance level. At the same time, you can see some fading. The red candlestick appears on the graph. In this situation, I'm going to open open the trade for 2 minutes to go down, since as you can see the new histogram columns are red and shorter. Also, I understand that the price has a good downside potential. Also, earlier you can see that there was a price reaction several times in a row near this level. That is, by touching this level the price made a rebound down, so it's likely that we'll see a rebound here, and I'll try and make very good money on this. In this situation, I'm using 2 minutes with the reserve. Let me wait for the end of this trade. This is great, friends. As you can see, the price is moving according to my scenario and makes a rebound down from the marked level, and here I got very good profit. And as you can see, the indicator did not let me down and showed me a good entry point, and thus my initial deposit has already increased more than 10 times. So let me find more situations. So as you can see here, the price touches the resistance level again, and there's a reaction on the graph again. In this situation, I'm going to open the trade for 2 minutes to go down, since as you can see the new peak of the histogram is much lower than the previous one on the indicator. So I understand that the price has a good downside potential, and it's more likely that the price will move down to the support level in the near future. As you can see earlier, the price has reversed just near this level, therefore nothing prevents the price from going down to the support level. Also, in this situation, I'm using 2 minutes with the reserve, taking into account that the price may fall into the retracement zone or there will be a rollback, but let me wait and see how this trade closes. This is great, friends. As you can see, the price is moving according to my scenario and shows a good decline. It's touching the support level, and here I got a confident plus. As you can see, 2 minutes was quite enough in this situation, and this indicator really showed me a good entry point. Let me find more situations to work on. So here you can see we have a downtrend. At the same time, in this zone of the last price minimums, you can see a certain retracement, and then the price starts to move up. In this situation, I'm opening a trade for 2 minutes to go up, since as you can see a zero level crossing is happening on this indicator. That is, the indicator lets me understand that the price has the upside potential. Also, as you can see, lately the candlesticks on the graph are green and longer, while earlier I saw a large number of short candlesticks on the graph. That is, after such a fading, the price made a slight impulse up and continues to move in this direction. So it's more likely that the price will continue to move up in the near future. And just take into account the fact that earlier the candlesticks on the graph were quite short, I'm using 2 minutes with the reserve because I think that this time the price will have time to show a good growth. Let me wait and see the end of this trade. Well, this is pretty good. As you can see, the price continues to move slightly up, and here my trade closes above the entry point and I got very good profit. 2 minutes in this situation was quite enough for this trade. As you can see, even with the small price movements on the market, using this indicator you can find a good entry point and earn very good profit. So let me find more situations to work on. Here you can see the price continues to move up. So here I'm going to open a trade for 2 minutes to go up, because as you can see, the new peak of the histogram is higher than the previous one. So I understand that the price still has an upside potential. At the same time, as you can see, the last time the price moves up mainly with green candlesticks and makes very small rollbacks down. Also, you can see there is still a long distance to the maximum point on the graph. So it's likely that the price will continue to move up in the near future according to the intended rising movement. In this situation, I'm using 2 minutes with the reserve, and as you can see now, we already have an impulsive green candlestick on the graph. Let me wait for the end of this trade. Well, this is pretty good. As you can see, the price showed a good growth at first, but then there was quite a strong pullback down. You can see that meanwhile, my trade closes above the entry point, and thus I got very good profit here, and 2 minutes was quite enough for this trade. Meanwhile, I already have over $5,000 on my deposit. That means I'm confidently approaching my trading goal. Let me find one more situation to work on. So here you can see the price shows a good growth, and at the moment there is a breaking through of the resistance level. In this situation, I'm going to open the trade for 2 minutes to go up, since the price columns on the histogram are mostly green and long. I also understand that the price has the upside potential. At the same time, as you can see earlier, This level held the price quite well and did not let it go higher. Now you can see the breaking through of this level, and as you can see, the price is held higher. At the same time, the price moves up mostly with green candlesticks, and as you can see, the rollbacks down are very small, so it's likely that in the near future the price will continue to move up according to the uptrend. Also in this situation, I'm going to use 2 minutes with the reserve, taking into account that the price can show some kind of decline or get into the retracement zone. So let me wait and see the results of this trade. This is pretty excellent. As you can see, the price continues to move higher than the resistance level, and my trade brought me very good profit. In this situation, 2 minutes was quite enough for this trade. Also, the indicator here again hinted on a very good entry point. Meanwhile, you can see I have almost $10,000 as my deposit. That means my trading goal for today has been fulfilled. I'll fix this profit and leave the market. So using technical analysis with the help of the Awesome Oscillator indicator really helped me find good entry points on the market today, and I was able to hit my goal because I have more than $9,000. You can be able to do it as well. You need to find similar situations, work on them as I did, practice a lot, and you're able to get very good experience and be able to trade and make very good profit on your own. If you have any questions concerning today's trades, you can ask them in my private chat in Telegram channel. So I left a link under this video. It's a link to my personal chat. Write me with the code word money team and I'll add you to this private chat. And also don't forget to support the channel by liking this video, sharing this video, and also subscribing down below to my channel and hitting the notification bell. So good luck in your trades. Until next time, bye bye.